EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You better bring it. Hey, 25.
Now on 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Being chased out left. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. 70, Timberwolves. Check three. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Steps away to his left.
You don't want it.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, tempo.
Mike, watch 57. Switch out.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
57.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Conner. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Our time. It's our time.
Easy.
Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
65.
Big X over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Mike's 49. Hey, pick your
Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike a bit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Open man Green, he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Makes the score Cardinals Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
49.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Looking for Hurts, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a second down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer.
Seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Come off the ball hard. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic.
Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 9.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Hey, 25's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hurts will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
31, Eagles 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Tighten down. There you go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
49's the mic, 49's the mic.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big pickup there on the scramble. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down.
To throw is Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't a big...
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. After the sack on first down, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Get in the weight room. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Mike 9. Mike 9.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
From the 41, Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Escaping the pressure, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Eagles 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
If you were
He's
me,
got a
you
man
do this
complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 19-point game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Bang L. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Dragon 60. Mike 9. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 54 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Elliott good with a PAT, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put... Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Let's go, baby. Trap 60, go.
They'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike, 49. Let's go.
Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Javon Hargrave picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. You can't block me.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeout.
Mike's 49.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Murray to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you, and this is where...
It got his man complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Exit.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Mike's 49.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Come to my world. We want. Come to my world.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Coming up on 3rd down, Janikowski, of course, has the big leg, but this would be pushing it even for him.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I got you, son. I got you, son.
49, guys. Mike.
Bunch. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Let's go.
Back to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2nd and 10.
Who that? Mike 9. 60 Bison.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
GG's, bro.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.